see a situation where there's three pieces versus a queen and all sorts of factors come into play. But first of all, I just want to find out, how did we get there? I mean, how many minutes did the players use?
Not many. I mean, look at Abdusattorov. He is upright in his chair. He's concentrated. Gukesh looking at this with a bit of a side eye. And I think as you look at the position ourselves here, let's just do a material count. So there's a queen. That is clear. White has, let's change the color, 3 minor pieces. So if a minor piece is worth about 3 each, that seems equivalent. White has 6 pawns and black has 7. So it's a queen and 1 pawn for 3 minor pieces. Very strange position indeed. And before we dive into the X's out here, let's just rewind, because I think we just start from the top. It's a long show. These are long games. And Ivanka, have you seen this type of position before? We start with a quiet Italian, but as we continue here, normal moves. This is where it seems things got very hectic. The pin along the diagonal here.
Yeah, it is all normal moves until, whoa, something happened and chaos on the board. But one thing, you mentioned how I've seen this type of position before. Well, I haven't seen this exact position, but I have had 3 pieces against the queen, and I'm a person that loves playing with the queen. I appreciate her power. And one thing I do have to say, that the 3 pieces normally work very, very well against the queen, but it all depends on certain things. It depends on whether they can coordinate. It also depends on factors like weaknesses, strategical weaknesses, like whether pawns are good or bad, and also something that really does occur in every single game, something that every player should be worried about: king safety.
Yes, king safety is paramount here. And I just want to apologize. As you just noticed, I was talking about moves that you couldn't see. Well, we are struggling in this first round here. We are working through it as best we can. So let's just focus on the live position, since I can't go back and show you how we got here. Next time, soon, we'll fix that for you. But in this position, you mentioned king safety, and, well, Ivanka, it does seem like the always of a person who's giving it his all each and every turn.
Yeah, and we must remember Nodirbek last year almost winning Tata still, just a final round loss, I think, to Jordan van Foreest, and meant that he did not win it, and it was Anish Giri who finished first. But after that, Nodirbek didn't have necessarily the best of years.
Not in classical chess, that's true. He did tie for first in the Qatar Masters, the Open tournament, because he sort of swindled, or I guess our generic guys, he blundered in that final round game. But most of Nodirbek's successes came in rapid chess, where he made it to the Champions Chess Tour finals. In fact, he was a semi-finalist before bowing out to Wesley So, and he won the Chess Kid Cup along the tour. So I feel like he had definitely some moments where he was shining, but because he started off, there's such great expectations for him that maybe in classical chess he didn't have the best year by his lofty standards.
Yes. The thing is that I'm also quite reluctant to say, that it was a bad year or best year. I mean, these guys are amazing. They're doing incredible things. It's just that, Nodirbek, I remember last year he defeated Magnus Carlsen. He was really blazing a path, and you really felt that he was going to be in the world's top 10, and somehow there was disappointing outings at the World Cup for him. And I think now it's just a question of stabilizing those results, making sure everything is consistent, and I'm sure 2024 is going to be an excellent year because Nodirbek is a phenomenal talent. And there we do see the players repeating moves, King moving to E2.
This looks like a draw is about to be agreed, so just the last couple repetitions here, and that will allow this game to be drawn. So we expect a handshake between prodigious talents. There it is, handshake draw. Is the result a fair one between these superstars, not just of tomorrow, but of today? So a good start here for Nodirbek Abdusattorov, drawing the catch the black pieces.
But entertaining us along the way. It's not often that you quickly see a queen exchange itself for 3 pieces, and you see all fire on the board, all manner of chaos. A brilliant game, brilliant opening from both these two.
And I look forward to studying that game in more depth, just because the eval bar was always towards the center, but there were traps at pretty much every turn, and Nodirbek, he navigated well. So Gukesh and Nodirbek Abdusattorov, they make